Look away from it, please. And then, yeah, this is just bad. Your chamber's even coming out to hold with you, and you're baiting him hard. Like, this guy coming up top site's gonna be able to shoot your chamber. You're just leaving him now. Like, he probably dies. Yeah. So, Zendikar actually used to have this problem back when... What rank were you, Zendikar, when I first VOD reviewed you? I'm pulling up your notes. Zendikar might not be in chat right now, but he watches all the VODs, so he's going to be happy. Oh, there he is. You were gold 3? Oh my god. Zendikar's like Ascendant 2 now, chat? Holy cow. And one of his first notes was match our teammates' intentions on holding, playing for retake, stalling, and flooding. And then I believe I gave him the same. Yup, he messed this up big time, Wujin. He doesn't get more than 2 strikes next time. Zendikar was exactly like this. They'd be pushing him and he would always leave site, even if his teammates were all coming in to help him. There's like a clip of you doing that to me in a Swift play game, Zendikar. Do you have a link to that? You know the clip I'm talking about? It's Icebox. I'm coming to help you on A site and then you abandon me and I call you out on it. So Zendikar is on Viper here. Okay. This is an old clip, as you can see. I remembered. And I'm coming out as the Sova to help him hold his site because they're hitting A. So I'm coming out.
Sorry, coming to A.
Why are you leaving? You're doing it, Zendikar. I came out to hold with you and you left me alone on site.
It's so accurate. This is exactly what you just did to your chamber. This is quite literally what your chamber just experienced.
Did you know only 420% of the people who watch my videos could actually receive free VOD reviews?
Really?
It's true.
Even me?
Absolutely.
Wow. I'm going to join the Discord to learn how. Then show up to a VOD review stream to get some of that potassium wisdom. No scope right to my brain.
And that's not all. I'm also offering free Valorant gift cards to anyone who makes successful improvement based on my coaching, made possible by the support of the Generous Knowers Guild on Discord.
So what are you waiting for? Hit us up
and enjoy the video.
Oh, we're diamond 3 right now. He's just like me for real on the D rank. All right, let's see it. On pistol round, especially when you have no raise, I really like starting A. And then I'll go playing C and B for the rest of the game. Okay. What was that? What the hell was that? You're like, oh, my orb isn't literally perfect. And I know they're rushing me C, but my orb has to be like here. Dr. Sigma Fruit, you are getting rushed. You are getting rushed. And you're out here like, oh, well, I gotta fix this orb though. No, and then you molly too early. That's when you should molly. Dr. Sigma Fruit, this C hold sucks. This C hold sucks. They pushed you. Okay. If you're playing Viper and you're playing C on Lotus, you're not allowed to leave this box unless you kill one of them. Or I guess like your teammates kill one elsewhere. There are other scenarios, but this is no good. All 5 of them take your site. You're like, okay, I'm going to give all of it. Normally what I'd be doing here is I'd be coming bend. I put the orb up, and then if they're trying to come out, I'd molly and I'd fight. Like if Jet updraft dashed, I'd fight her here 1v1, and then I can leave. Or if they're just walking through my molly, I can fight them from bend here. Try and be good for 2. So like this re-orb nonsense is costing us. You also try to shoot Sky Flash? You know you can't do this anymore, right? They patched this 6 months ago. This is unbreakable. You gotta dodge Sky Flash. Look away from it, please. And then, yeah, this is just bad. Your chamber's even coming out to hold with you, and you're baiting him hard. Like this guy coming up top site's gonna be able to shoot your chamber. You're just leaving him now. Like he probably dies. Yeah. So Zendikar actually used to have this problem back when... What rank were you, Zendikar, when I first VOD reviewed you? I'm pulling up your notes. Zendikar might not be in chat right now, but he watches all the VODs, so he's going to be happy. Oh, there he is. You were gold 3? Oh my God. Zendikar's like Ascendant 2 now, chat? Holy cow. And one of his first notes was match our teammates' intentions on holding, playing for retake, stalling, and flooding. And then I believe I gave him the same. Yup. He messed this up big time, Wujin. He doesn't get more than 2 strikes next time. Zendikar was exactly like this. They'd be pushing him and he would always leave sight, even if his teammates were all coming in to help him. There's like a clip of you doing that to me in a Swift play game, Zendikar. Do you have a link to that? You know the clip I'm talking about? It's Icebox. I'm coming to help you on A site and then you abandon me and I call you out on it. So Zendikar is on Viper here. Okay. This is an old clip, as you can see. I remembered. And I'm coming out as the Sova to help him hold his site because they're hitting A. So I'm coming out.
Viewer. Sorry, coming to A.
Why are you leaving? You're doing it, Zendikar.
Doing
I came out to hold with you and you left me alone on site.
It's so accurate. This is exactly what you just did to your chamber. This is quite literally what your chamber just experienced. Your chamber saw you getting rushed and your chamber was like, I've got you. I will hold with you. He rushes out Waterfall to support you. And you're like, all right, time to play for a retake. Who agreed to that? What do you mean? And then your chamber dies. And he's like, Viper? Viper? I thought we were holding sight. Didn't you, Molly? This is a tough angle. Oh, you're better. Technique could use some work on this second kill. Right here. We should just be holding D. Turning around is really bad at this range with Spectre. Have you ever experienced that sensation where somebody peeks you and they just keep peeking wider and wider and your crosshair can't catch up to them? So like this is them, this is your crosshair and they're moving this way. And by the time your crosshair gets here, well, now they're over here. And they just keep running this way and your crosshair never catches up to them because tracking is hard. This happens to even the best trackers in the world. I have really good tracking. I'm not like one of the best trackers in the world, but I score really well in tracking scenarios. And this happens to me. This is almost like this distance here is like human delay. Okay. So when you see this sky here and you're close range with Spectre, you don't want to turn around because what you're doing is in this scenario, it's like you're this guy and you choose to walk this way. And you see the problem with that? You're walking into this crosshair. What are you doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. So your Reyna's getting ready to flash out on B. Your chamber is getting ready to fight B upper. Your harbor is holding this cross. So right now, while you're clearly looking at your minimap because you can't shoot your gun right now and you're not first fan. So you're definitely looking at your minimap, right? Dr. Sigma Fruit. Where else would you be looking? Got my eyes on you. You see that we are holding B. We are playing to hold. Okay. That is what our team is clearly intending to do. They do not plan on playing a retake. Yo, get behind that Reyna. We're holding sight. Where are you going? What was that? What was that?
Hawk out. Blinded. Hawk out.
Yeah, I wouldn't peek deep. Like right here, you can become untradeable. Like peeking this way is going to make your Reyna really mad. If you just stayed a bit to your left where you couldn't see back here and the Reyna had to walk out to peek you, then your Reyna could join that fight. But that's pretty bad. Wait, you walled up with your chamber opping? Oh man, they are all A. Well, okay, Reyna's B, but there's 3A, and you walled off your op, and you let them cross. No. You can't make this mistake as a Smokes main. This is the type of mistake that us Smokes mains get to use to defend like my stance on filling, where I can say you shouldn't fill because when you fill, you do annoying things in your role that can be detrimental to the team. Problem is you're doing that right now as a Viper main. What were you looking at when you held tab? What are you doing pre-round? Chamber should also give a call. We cannot rely on that ever. Source, I've played in every rank, and I can assure you that Chamber will start saying slurs when you put that wall up, all the way up to Radiant, even if he didn't say shit about the fact that he has an op. Yeah, my comm right here would be, yo, Chamber, I'll put my wall up after you take a shot, okay? And then he's got the power to be like, actually, I want the wall at this point, or I want it here. That's usually what I tell my oppers. It's always safe to assume that when I do a VOD review, I basically will never put fault into the hands of these guys unless we did everything within our power first to work with them. So if we calmed that to the Chamber, he didn't say anything, and then we walled after his shot, and then he got mad, then I'll flame this guy on your behalf, and we will all laugh at this Chamber for being a bad Valorant player. Yeah. Why are you allergic to Bend? What's so scary about Bend, Dr. Sigma Fruit? Do you have a past trauma? Why aren't we playing there? Yeah, like we just opted to retake again, and I don't think you're thinking about it. Like you chose this. I'm not sure you realize that you chose this, but you did.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Nice. Yeah, so
Spike down.
they're pushing C. I wouldn't have even reloaded because they're close. Mound. I'm orbing up. I might actually use one of my mollies early here to give myself time to reposition towards Bend. I think you're really missing this play here. I'm seeing confusion in chat. I'm referring to this area as Bend back here. Also, I'm gonna publicly shame you just a little bit for this Dr. Sigma butt because this is a mistake everybody makes, and I want people to see it. Dr. Sigma Fruit. Sorry. Almost every player who reviews themselves comes to this conclusion, even though I explicitly tell them to avoid coming to this conclusion in my You Suck at VOD review video. We've seen a few bad gunfights, but this guy is cracked. Aim is not even close to our problem. Not even close. Like it could not be further from our biggest issue. So really stop even thinking your aim could be a problem if your rank icon is like platter higher. Don't even think it could be your problem. Just practice your mechs 45 minutes a day and don't think about aim when you're watching your own VODs back. You need to look for other issues because there are other issues and you don't see them. Any round loss on C site is sort of your fault if you start the round on C site. It's only not your fault if you're killing one and getting offsite alive, or you're killing two and dying. Then it's not your problem. You've done your job. That's your job as like the C anchor, is to either kill two and die or kill one and live. If you do neither of those things, you screwed up. So defense, I think that should be closer to 9-3. We dropped the ball on a few C rounds that led to a few rounds that we lost that we should not have lost with the way the enemy team was attacking us. This is why I'm calling you out on this. I explicitly tell people to ignore their mechanics when they review their own VODs. It's not your aim. Let's watch attack. So this is a unique VOD, but because you've got Harbor, I think you should be defaulting this A wall. I would also be lurking. I would not be playing with the team with this team comp. Sheesh.
Toxin screen down.
Flank.
Why is this asshole Astra not falling off of sight? What the hell?
Standing. Spike down.
Okay, what happened?
Down. They're concussed.
Flank.
Toxin screen down.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely your job. So you've got two teammates pushing this Astra. You hear the door opening and your Sky is in dog. You definitely should be the one to go help her. That's actually so fucked up that you just let her die.
Flank.
You're looking at your minimap here, right? Because you're not first in line. Like right now, you're looking at minimap. I think you're missing this.
Flank.
their guide when to look at the minimap. It's very straightforward. When you're not first in line and when you can't shoot your gun, your eyes should be on the minimap. When you are first in line and you can shoot your gun, your eyes should be on your crosshair. And then there's a game sense element to when you're not in danger. You should also look at the minimap, but that really is hard to identify for lower ranks. So I'm fine if you don't even think about that. But for example, right now, we are the widest to the guy walking through right here and the guy peeking up right here. So this would not be minimap, but our crosshair is in a bad spot. But now it's all minimap because we can't fire our gun and Harbor is getting wider to the ceiling.
CT's not clear. I heard one more.
You should jump spot that. This is no good. I knew you were about to dry peek and maybe like pre-fire a bullet. It could be up here. It could be down here. There exists no universe that you should be peeking this dry, 4v2. You should jump spot this.
Poison orb emitting. Time to hunt.
Huh?
Spike planted. Poison's off.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
My ultimate is ready.
One enemy remaining.
My ultimate.
Tough. You sort of set yourself up for failure. This replanting is kind of weird. Like if you're going to plant here, then I'd expect you to want to go mound or waterfall with the sky right now. Like push the water guys. And that way you get to isolate duels. Then you choose to come here. And this is a really, really, really bad angle to hold. Notice your sky is holding deeper. I'd probably swing off her. But you see the problem with holding this angle, right? They can peek you from 2 threats. Which is just, it's not good. Not good. So after planting, your best play after the Harbor dies is to push water with sky. Because you could basically ignore anybody coming this way. Because you're going to be walking away from them. And you planted the bomb in the open for you waterfall. So if you get water control, like if you win these fights, you should be able to win the round. Coming bend is really bad because, of course, if Sky dies, they can come out this way and this way, and you're in a lot of trouble. So I would have either pushed water, pushed CT with Sky, or gone mound. You can't really be playing bend here because they can come out from too many angles. You should not be carrying the bomb, sir. You even have ultimate now. Why do you have the bomb? That's like a legitimate question. Why aren't you throwing the bomb at like Sky?
You want to stay there?
Two way.
This Harbor walls up to get control of all of B site, and then you passively ult and get like a sliver of sight. And now you've like negated your Harbor wall. Whoa. Plant against the wall. If you're going to be carrying the bomb so much that you plant even when you have your ultimate up, at least plant correctly. You're just used to planting this spike. Clearly not. You're planting it wrong. Plant against the wall. Also, I see chat saying that he can't plant in the wall. He absolutely can. Do you see? We can totally plant inside of the Viper ult on the left here. You see? That's up against the wall right there. That is in the Viper ult. You see? Right here, that's the wall. This is the wall where this line ends. It's in the Viper ult. So people are saying, oh, he can't plant in the wall. Coparter. So it'd be right here. And just face the wall. And now it's easier to spray down the bomb if they're defusing. Like if you get forced back B main. Because you don't have to spray as much of the bomb. Because half of it is over there in Narnia. At least do that, mister. You've got the bomb. You've got sight. Oh, my gunfights are my biggest problem. Every platinum player after making 17 clear macro mistakes. If you're going to win this 1v3 clutch, you can't be out in the open in the Viper ult like this, which is a bit hard for you to do because, you know, you didn't plant for the spam. If you'd planted for the spam, you'd feel a bit more comfortable playing over here in the 1v3, which would be great because you might actually be able to win. But fortunately, because of Viper ult, you can still spam and you've got mollies, bro. You have to be playing back here. If you play in the open and you kill this guy, you're tradable. You're minimap refraggable. Well, I guess they can't see their minimap in Viper ult. But you're tradable, like off of audio alone. This is bad. You can't be here. You got to be back here. You can kill the guy in unpeak, kill the next guy. And then if they're on the bomb, you know, you can molly. You have to use this cover. Okay. Wait, I actually have a clip showing what I'm talking about with the cover. Hey, look at that. It's a Lotus clip on B site. But notice I'm trying to play with my teammate all costs.
One
but
upper.
unfortunately, my teammate does die. I get the last trade.
I was on upper.
I come over here.
I'll find you. One enemy remaining. 4 down.
So notice pretty much the only time where I was tradable was the first kill I got in this clip. I'm coming B-Link on you. And the moment I get that kill and I know I'm tradable, I'm like backing up. And you see those upper guys? I'm not even worried about them. Instead, I'm using cover to my advantage because I know that there's also going to be C-Link traders coming out and I can't kill both of these threats at once. So I have to gamble and I cover that threat and I hope they don't kill me while I do that.
Reloading.
Planted. Toxins going up.
I'm not sure I agree with just leaving
Toxins
stairs
down.
uncontrolled, which is exactly where you just died from. So if we're looking at our mini map while we're planting, we're going to see roughly this scenario, which is Reyna can watch the drop angle if they silent drop and try to walk behind Harbor. Harbor's watching heaven. This is the big gaping hole in our formation, stairs. So it seems natural to me to want to like orb right here.
Toxins.
You even pulled your orb out. Why'd you put it away? And then you use your wall.
Toxins going up.
Okay.
Toxins going up.
When you get this kill, you should be spray transferring to this corner and holding down your left click and walking this way. You should be expecting her to have a buddy who's trying to refrag. That's why we're going to continue our spray right here. We're going to walk this way because they're trying to refrag. You've got 44 HP. They know your precise location because of the mini map, and your teammates are not positioned to join this fight. But walking to your left is suicide. This is troll. This is troll. Nah. What is this? You're not in the corner. Why are you just doing the plant but worse? Why are we lazy about this? I don't get it. You're literally not in the corner.
Face your fear.
One more LCP.
I've got your trail.
Yeah, now we're banned. Oh. What is this?
Standing.
This post plan is so bad.
Down.
Look, no, look, Dr. Sigma Fruit. You can't possibly act like your team will never take the bomb, so I have to take it as controller when you're out here racing your sky for the right to plant this thing. You guys are competing for it right now. You even look down to try and pick it up. You're not allowed to say my team never takes the bomb if you never give them a chance to take it. That's like saying my duelists don't entry, and then when there's still a minute 10 on the clock, you run out first as Tekken Sova and die. You go, well, Hujin, my duelists just don't want to entry, so I have to do it. Is this that big an issue? Yes. On double controller, as Viper, we should be lurking. Like right now, I would love for us to be controlling this late B thing so that they can't just open the door and take Mound from us for free. And then we could walk through water. They have no Sentinel alive right now. You feel attacked with that duelist comment? Good. You should feel attacked with that duelist comment. Stop being that guy. All right. Easy notes for Dr. Sigma Butt. When you are the anchor of a site, your job is to gain a +1 man advantage. Generally, this means you only play for retake after killing one. More often, however, it means playing around your util in a way that lets you get 2 if you get rushed. You're far too willing to give up your sites, play for retake in equal numbered scenarios. Match intentions of your teammates. Or please do offense. You submitted a double controller Viper VOD and you proceeded to lurk 0 rounds. We'll specify it was 0 out of 12 on attack. You should see something very wrong with this, as Viper has global utility and lurking. It was very strong as an option in this VOD. General, you watch your teammates die a lot. Thank you for the VOD, Dr. Sigma Fruit. Did I put him as Sigma Butt again? Why do I read it that way? Oh, well, you're Sigma Butt now. Nah, I'm kidding. That'd be messed up. Why did I read it as that twice? I don't know what's up with that.